Good morning and welcome to another day of Bhagavad Gita Sadhana. And I'm Atmadarshan or Laura. Today's practice is dedicated to S. Joshi, who messaged me directly and asked for my good wishes today. A couple of things. Today is day 40 of our sadhana. Kudos to you for making it this far. 40 has some spiritual significance as far as preparation for evolution. For example, the Jewish people wandered in the desert for 40 years. Christ is said to have spent 40 days and nights in the desert to prepare for his mission in the world. And Lent is 40 days long. And if you've ever counted and go, no, it's more, it doesn't include Sundays. So 40 is very significant in terms of spiritual evolution, and that's what we're looking at today. Death, not as something to be afraid of, but as necessary for spiritual evolution. And we're doing this to give you a better context for the Bhagavad Gita and why it's set on a battlefield in a great war. Okay, so I mentioned Jesus in the desert, Jews in the desert, wandering. Wandering is often associated with spiritual growth too. And Arjuna, the hero of the Gita, has been known to wander off on his own away from his brothers. Pardon me. During one of these wanderings, he encountered some sages standing near holy pools of water, sacred pools that they wanted to visit and do their practices around. And Arjuna said, why, sirs, are you simply standing here looking? Why don't you approach these sacred pools? And the sages said, when we approach these pools, crocodiles rise up from their depths and drag us down. So even though we would like to approach them to help our spiritual evolution, we cannot. And Arjuna said, I will liberate you from these monsters. Arjuna dove into one of the pools, found the crocodile at the bottom, wrestled with it, and killed it. He did the same thing in other pools as well. And one might think, how is Arjuna, an epitome of a yoga student and possibly committed to ahimsa, nonviolence in when it's necessary? Why would he do such a thing? Why would he have to kill these creatures or harm them? Why not let them live? Well, as in many other stories in the Mahabharata, when Arjuna physically kills these creatures, he reveals their true nature. And the true nature of these crocodiles were of apsaras, heavenly women known for their dancing skills and their ability to bring pleasure solely by their beauty, but by their other actions as well. When the physical forms were killed, the apsaras trapped within due to a curse were released back to their heavenly forms and blessed Arjuna, thanking him for freeing them as they went back to the skies. Now, this is a fun tale to listen to. It also can be extremely symbolic. Crocodiles and water are associated with Svadhisthana, the chakra that's also linked to the unconscious and to sensual pleasures. Sages, any of us on the spiritual path, right? We can get sidetracked by sensual pleasures. Like, I would love to be inside and toastier, perhaps, right now, or eating breakfast. Yes. So we can get sidetracked, and it's something we can try to fight consciously, but the crocodiles of our subconscious living under the consciousness of the surface of the water come up and drag us down and keep us from progressing. When Arjuna faced these possible obstacles, confronted them, and defeated them, he liberated the energy that could then be used to transcend. So today, I encourage you to think of death. And remember, we talked about in a previous day that death also just equals change. If you're retiring, that's like a death. When the children leave the house, that's like a death. If you leave a relationship, that's like a death. And we can mourn these things as deaths. We can mourn them deeply. Can we see them as necessary for our evolution? Can we see physical death in some cases as necessary for our continued evolution. If we can, perhaps death becomes a bit less scary and a bit more welcome. As we do our pose today and then our meditation, if you would like to do a mudra that is said to open you to further evolution, that's called Shoonya. Oh, sorry, that's not Shoonya. Hold on, brain, reset. This is Shoonya, middle finger down. This is Surya, very close. Shoonya, middle fingers down, trapped by the thumbs. Today, when we do the meditation, you can be in Shavasana, the corpse or death pose, if you so desire, or sit. Shall we? Remember, you can modify as you wish. You can do this practice from sitting, lying down, or with both feet on the ground. Let us switch sides. Releasing and preparing for meditation. Hello, timer. There you are. 5 minutes. Shunya, if you wish, middle finger. Welcome back. That 5 minutes can fly by. Thank you so much for joining. I know many of you are watching the video. I appreciate that. We will talk about other aspects of death for the next couple days. There's a reason why, and you'll find out soon. So hopefully that suspense will invite you to come back tomorrow. See you then.